here with me? He's dead. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Marv, and today we're going to go over another Bloodhunt update 0.6 for Act 2. So they're really pumping them out. I think it was 2 weeks since the last update. That video did very well. Let's see if we can blow this one up. Make sure you drop a like and comment on this video. What are you loving? What are you hating about Bloodhunt? Now let's get into it. I like to do these breakdowns for you guys so you don't have to read through all the notes, because sometimes there can be a lot of notes, and I just want to break it down for you to make it easy and digestible. First off, a token of our appreciation. They are going to be giving you free tokens for doing quests, different daily specific challenges really. Here's hoping they give you enough tokens so that you can then go and buy the skins you want to buy in the store. They've added duo mode. They did a survey a few weeks back about whether or not you'd want to drop down to duos from trios. Everyone said, yep, let's do duos, because everyone's got one friend, hopefully. If you don't have one friend, I will be your one friend. Add me. You'll see my gamer tag in the video. But also worth mentioning that duos is a mode that supports 42 players, and besides this being the obvious answer to life, it will also positively impact performance. But the game maintains its high-paced tempo, especially with red gas changes that are also in this update. So we'll go through that finally. At the bottom, you got kill credit. So now if you down a player and somebody else kills them, you will get the kill credit. That's all we were waiting for. And if you down someone, or if somebody else downs someone and you eliminate them, you will get. That is easy. That's all we needed to know. Pacing improvements. You can now requeue into a match without having to return into Elysium, which is fantastic. You can either solo or group modes. There's shorter pre and post match timers. Archetype select deployment, basically speed up that process. You can now spectate players, and you can also open the map and ping. That is amazing. That's like every other BR. Is it? Let me know. But that is obviously a great feature. You can ping like the revive places and stuff. They've also tightened up the pace of the red gas. So here are the new sort of figures for transparency. The initial wait time has gone from 90 seconds to 30 seconds. Round 1, 215 seconds, 85 seconds. Round 2, 185 seconds to 60 seconds. Round 3, 180 seconds to 155 seconds. Round 4 and 5, 1 change. Round 4 is 4 and 5. So it should compress the maps a lot quicker, so that we get into gunfights a lot quicker, and the match moves a lot quicker, which is fantastic. They've added 2 new high tier locations, Memorial Park and Graveyard. The visual effects around loot piles are now removed once you're picked up, so that's cool if you use like heightened sensors and you can see those blue piled, or you can see them usually. Now you can know if everything's been taken, or if there's something left. It'll just be fantastic. Consumable items are now automatically collected, like ammo. Beautiful. They're now in fixed positions as well, which is beautiful, because you can sort of just memorize. Because I've got mine set up to my mouse button, I can just go up or down, left, right, and I'll use it regardless. I don't even have to look at the screen. Improved visibility of Camarilla and entity traits. Beautiful. They brighten them up so you can see them better. They've also made the game easier for new players to get into. They'll get new players with several onboarding sessions. There's a mix of new players and bots who are identified as cultists. So for the cultist present indicated on the pre-match screen, the bots aren't always convincing, but they're fun to kill. Alright, so there will be bots in your first 7 games. They've streamlined initial steps of the tutorial, which some players were struggling with. You can now skip the tutorial. Push to talk VoIP is now on by default, because they've now made it default. Your audio settings have been reset, so if you need to change them, change them. XP callouts have been added to notification for events such as downing, eliminating, or laboralizing enemies. Beautiful. And rewards from Battle Pass or quests are now highlighted upon returning to the Elysium. Beautiful. This didn't happen before. I'm loving these changes, guys. We've clarified the token and XP boost reward. The Battle Pass, nice. Your health after reviving has been increased from 50 to 75, so a slightly better chance of getting away. To compensate, the window of invulnerability after reviving has been reduced from 1.5 to 1 seconds. Invulnerability is intended to protect the player during the getting back up animation. Honestly, I didn't even realize there was an invulnerability there, so that's good. Now I know. Performance improvements. They fixed an issue with the DX12. shaders, so I'm happy they've done that because I like to use the X12. It's been significantly improved. You may still encounter hitches, and all shaders have been compiled. SSR, volumetric fog, and SSS settings are now set correctly when changing settings. Audio threads have been opted to take a fewer PU cycle. What I like. Changes to config files, not really anything normal core players need to know. More stuff to do. There's more quests. 6 new quests have been added. Welcome to Elysium, The Wrong Hands, Track Record, Missing Agent, Ashes to Ashes, A Spy in Prague. Nice, I like that. They still have a bit of work to do when making it clear whether a quest has been offered or not, so make sure you talk to all the NPCs in Elysium whenever you're there. Bunch of daily challenges have been added. They've also, in this update, they're going to be experimenting with mutators to shake up the experience by altering key parameters of the game, speeding up red gas, turning all loot locations higher tier, removing entity but not the loot containers, etc. Active mutators are displayed on cards on the pre-match selection screen in-game. I love that! Hell yeah. Additional, there are several new journal unlocks. You spot ski pumpkins as they get into the holiday season. Nice one. Cool. This is a big patch, guys. These guys are doing a great job. 2 weeks and this is the sort of stuff they do. I love it. Balance changes, blood resonance, increase the chance of civilians having resonance blood from 60 to 80%. Beautiful. You can find more. Increased healing per second for the Segwin resonance from 1.53 to 1.24 to make it more impactful. I never pick up pink guys. I was hoping they were going to add the 12 resonance slots. They did. Here's some buffs. Changes to balance changes to archetypes. Nosferatu Prowler. Scouting has a max duration of 45 seconds. This change shouldn't affect price too much, but reduces backlash. Nice. How long was the duration before? Because I didn't know if they'd actually disappeared. I felt like they were everywhere. Sewer Bomb now has Nosferatu Saboteur. Sewer Bomb has been increased to 5 minutes. Or decreased? I don't know, because they were there for forever, right? Sewer Bomb initial damage has been increased from 10 to 20. Nice, I like that. Effectiveness and boost their effectiveness as traps and offensive tools. I like that. Torador. The max range you can travel from your projection without having it disappear will now only take horizontal count. It should make much move halfway from it. Siren, blinding beauty, slow effect has from 50% to 15% now that the blinding is working as intended. We felt the slowdown was a bit too punished. Change made blinded. I like that because that wasn't Siren's murking fools. Ranged weapons. SMG, decreased damage from 12 to 11. Still one of the highest damage weapons. Hopefully it doesn't. The LMG increased damage from 15 to 17. This change brings the weapon more in line with the assault rifle. I love it. Revolver, increased damage from 45 to 50. Beautiful. Dual pistols, increased damage from 25 to 28. Maximum fire rate from 7 to 6. That's a slight reduction DPS. Toggler, increased damage of primary fire mode from 25 to 6. Burst rifle, increased damage from 20 to 25. Also increased accuracy, reducing spread from shot. I never used the burst rifle, but I might have to check that out. Marksman rifle, vastly increased accuracy, reduced the maximum fire rate from 5. The crossbow, reduced movement speed multiplier when aiming down sight from 0.8 to 6. Melee weapon. The range melee weapons have felt a bit too weak compared to the higher rarity weapons. We bumped up the damage a bit. Spike bat, damage increased from 50 to 55. Fire axe, beautiful, 65 to 70. Using that blood resonance to get that melee damage up, that he's gonna murk. Yo, that's the update, dude. That is a sick update. What do you think about it? Comment down below, let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. Hopefully you like these updates and I can keep doing them for you because I like doing them myself. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Are you excited for this update? Have you experienced it? Let me know. I'm actually going to be away for a few days, so I won't be able to make videos or play the game. So you guys are going to have to tell me. Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys tuning in once again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.